in there, now wrestling for the Cyclones at 184 pounds.
Those two met back on February the 25th, Feldkamp and Hawks. A 12-8 win for Colton Hawks.
And that was one of the things, you know, talking to Coach Smith about obviously making that decision at 184. Whiting was there, was nationally ranked for some time. You know, Hawks was in the lineup last year, had a good Big 12 here last year at 184 pounds. And Coach Smith had to make a big boy decision between those two great athletes.
Sloan with the tech fall.
Right. Stalemate.
And he will move on at 197 pounds, the #1 seed. His 10th win in 10 tries against a Big 12 opponent. The #1 seed advancing to the quarterfinals.
Sloan is a machine, man. Kid wrestles super hard.
Hawks finishing up. So it's Hawks and Feldkamp, Keckeisen, and Duca, the two quarterfinals on the top half of the bracket at 184.
1 point riding time, Rick.
We got Bennett Berge down there on mat #1. He's facing Nathan Haas from California Baptist. Berge's from South Dakota State. 15-3 for Berge, 12-9 for Haas.
A reminder, if you're a big fan of Bennett Berge or Nathan Haas, you can call up that Mat 1 feed and isolate it on ESPN Plus. You can do that with any of these 4 mat feeds. As we get rolling here on mats 1, 2, 3, and 4, we'll step aside for just a moment here on ESPN Plus. More Big 12 Wrestling Championships action in the opening round when we return. Yes, 12 now on ESPN Plus. Already Wyatt Volker in full control on mat 3, bottom left corner of the screen. Looking for a tackle leg first, and a fall on mat 4. Dustin Clark taking down Giuseppe Hoos. Bringing you back just in time to see that one come to an end.
Some fireworks.
His 25th win of the year to move on to the quarterfinals, where he'll face Dennis Robin out of West Virginia. Wyatt Volker with the riding time advantage right now, and a 16-2 edge on Sheeran out of Cal Baptist.
Berge down there in a 3-1 match right now with the lead. Big fall right there by Dustin Plock for the Cowboys. Like Mike said, there's going to be some fireworks. There'll be some fireworks this next round. There'll be some fireworks this evening.
Volker finishes off the tech fall.
Okay, so we got an interesting thing going down here on mat #1, ladies and gentlemen.
Haas looking for an upset.
Yep. I mean, obviously, there's still a lot of wrestling left, but
he has the advantage now with the
takedown
takedown
right now. Yep. You guys see down here on this bottom ticker that we got, letting you know who we have on the mat, right? They'll also put the team scores down there. You see where it says current team standings. You'll have who's on the mat, who's up next. That way, if there's somebody that you're looking to watch wrestle, you'll automatically know what mat they are on.
You see there Calvin's son, Joey Novak, coming up shortly. You'll see that continue to roll through. And very shortly, we will have our first quarterfinals of the day as we roll back around to 125 pounds in the very near future here.
Yep, we'll roll right into it. There won't be any breaks on that. Like I said, we may have a chance to where you got a 25-pounder wrestling and the heavyweights finishing up. You know, and actually speaking of that, you got two heavyweight bouts on the mats right now.
Bergie did get the escape there late in the second period, so they will head to the third on mat 1, top left corner of your screen, tied 4 points apiece. Riding time not a factor at this point. 10 seconds in favor of Bergie. That match is effectively all even. Nathan Haas of Cal Baptist, 12-9 on the year, looking to take down the number 3 seed at 184 pounds.
Yep. So right now, like Mike said, we got 184 on the mat, 197 on the mat, and 2 heavyweight matches going right now.
Bergie lost to only one Big 12 wrestler this year. It was Dustin Plott in SV1.
Yes, it was a great match, back and forth. Bergie really controlled the first part of the match. Plott was able to secure a takedown late to take it into overtime, and then ended up getting the takedown in overtime to secure the victory.
Bergie with a hold on that ankle.
Yep, they've awarded 3 points there. That was a nice re-attack by Bergie there. Yeah, they're going to challenge
advantage for Bennett Berge, but a brick out on the mat. And a challenge forthcoming here from Nathan Haas and his Cal Baptist coaching staff.
Yeah, Coach Derek Moore did a good job with that challenge, so they're going to have to go back and review that, obviously, and we'll see what happens with that call.
So a review of the takedown on mat 1 for Bennett Berge that would make a significant impact with a $112 left in that third period.
Yep.
Meanwhile, an early takedown here on mat 2. Top right corner of your screen, Austin Cooley and Julian Broderson at 197 pounds. And Broderson, the unseeded wrestler out of Iowa State, with an early 4-1 advantage. Look here on mat 1, top left corner of the replay.
So this is what they're challenging. This is what Cal Baptist is challenging, right? He's sitting on his hip there, tries to rolling through. Haas tries rolling through, comes back up. Now, Bergie does have that bottom leg. That's going to be a close one. I like the challenge, so kind of see what happens there. Now, he eventually ended up scoring his 2 points, but I understand why Coach Moore from Cal Baptist doing that challenge big.
Steve Wirtz and Derek Lark still taking a look there on mat 1, trying to sort out whether that will indeed be a takedown for Bennett Berge, the number 3 seed. Mat 2, Broderson a couple seconds away here with the riding time advantage as well, and he's going to be able to hang on. Julian Broderson with the win against Austin Cooley, and Iowa State's got themselves a first-round upset as Broderson moves on to the quarterfinals where he'll face Tanner Sloan.
Broderson was never in any trouble there, right? Controlled that whole match over Cooley. Ends up getting a big win for the Cyclones, putting more points on the board on the team score. Yep, they kept
on mat 1 confirms the 3 points for Berge and an 8-4 advantage with 1:12 left. So now Nathan Haas with a lot of work to do.
And I think what solidified that call was when Berge sat him on his hip along with keeping his ankle, right? Or sat him on his hip, on his butt, along with keeping an ankle. And granted, it wasn't that long, but I think that's what solidified that call for the officials.
That is the final 184-pound match to sort out. Quarterfinal set. Other than that, Keck Eisen and Duca, Feldkamp and Hawks from Missouri. Berge, a minute and 5 seconds away from setting up a matchup with Sam Wolf. And then it's Dennis Robin and Dustin Plott in the other quarterfinal. 197 already cruising along, only 2 spots left to sort out there. Novak and Sun, top right corner of your screen in the first period. And we've got, as you mentioned, a couple of heavyweight matches out there as well. Serber and Newberry, the final 197 match coming up shortly on mat 1 once Haas and Berge wrap up. Haas able to score one more, 8-6. 52 seconds left, so still a 1 takedown match here if Nathan Haas can make something happen and pull the upset.
Yep. I mean, he's in there, right? He is battling. He is battling.
He's going to cut Berge. 9-6 and go to work with 45 seconds left.
Once again, like I said, we talked about this earlier with that new rule with the 3-point takedown. I mean, takedown right out, take it in overtime.
Riding time not a factor, only 16 seconds in favor of Berge.
Yep.
So a takedown for Haas could tie this thing up.
Good attack by Berge there.
Haas with 18 seconds left, trying to loosen that right knee. And a stalemate.
That was a really good attack by Bergie there. Kind of bleeding some clock, understanding the situation and where he's at.
7 seconds left for Haas. Shooting for a leg, but
Good match.
can't make anything happen, and Bennett Berge is going to hang on and move on to the quarterfinals. The final spot set at 184. Bennett Berge will face Sam Wolf at 184.
Bergie found a way.